I noticed that Brian is here, so I want to know, Brian, where are you?
I'm right here.
All right, I forgot
I'd like
to.
you to come and worship at your feet.
I forgot to be brief.
Yeah, please do. And gesture freely.
Yes, right. John did ask me to come in his stead to welcome you for NITA Central and for him, and to thank you for coming to help us celebrate the 40th anniversary of this wonderful organization. He used a word that I hesitated about when he said, Joanne, we really need an elder to come and talk with these people. And if I hadn't been working with Native Americans in NITA programs for the last 10 years, I would have been offended. But I know what he meant. I think I know what he meant. And it is, if you're old, they just listen to you. It's very simple. In any event, it got me to thinking about wanting to test exactly what kind of crowd I was dealing with in, I'm going to use this word, NITA, New York. Does that bother anybody? No? Yes. Have you gotten through it? Okay, NITA. And it's this. I got to thinking about the history of NITA and what was back there that we all really, really cherish. And I love the denizens of NITA's streets. So, I want some hand showing here. Who knows Fast Eddie Felsen? 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. Fast Eddie Felsen. Thank you. How about George Avery? Look at these old people.
He's still around. No,
but I'm showing you people who do not know George Avery. What about, okay, the drunk, Walter Watkins. Do we all know him? Come on. Look at this. It's right here. It's nowhere else. And my point is, there's been a lot of change. There's been a lot of change. What was that? Yeah, right. Well, that's Walter Watkins. No. It's okay. It really is. There just has been a lot of change. And I want to talk about change for just a second and thank you all for it. What?
Sonia Peterson.
Well, Sonia Peterson, Murray Williams, at least, you know, John Dixon is under the ground. And who else? Yes. Who else is under the ground? Trudy Doyle is under the ground.
And Avery's under the ground.
Avery is under the ground. He's under a lot of ashes, too.
Joe Foster is in the Vietnam War.
Yeah, there you go.
Korean War.
There you go. Do you see what you've been missing? My point is really this. There is change in NITA, and it's okay, but you've missed a lot. But I think I'll write a book that includes all of the NITA characters, all in one story, because there have been wonderful, wonderful case files written through the years that we've all become very, very attached to these people who are no longer in current use, let's put it that way. But I do want to talk about our history just for a second here. I mean, if you think about it, 1972, sorry for me, not so long ago. One program, a bunch of guys telling war stories. That's what it came down to. And it's how it started. And now think about it. I mean, we have regional programs all over the country. The idea of the NITA method has grown into a real teaching model that I think is being replicated by all kinds of organizations all over the world. And you notice they keep saying NITA type program. Well, that's what it is. But they don't have the people or the dedication the NITA people have to really working with young lawyers in a way that grows them without putting them down. And all of you have been students, and I bet you lots of you teachers at this point, and NITA programs where you have made a real difference in people's lives. And I'll bet you, and Nick, are you here?
I am.
There you are. We're going to learn how much it can change a life. There have been enormous changes. There have been epidemic changes in terms of the kinds of programs that we do. We've added case analysis. We've added lots of stuff which people do. I mean, we all know, we try cases that you have to do before you try cases. But we've added it into a method and a program curriculum, for lack of a better word, that really, really helps people learn how to do what we do. And I'm really here to thank you all for your participation in that. I think all of our change has been good. We've changed a lot else. We've moved from Notre Dame to NITA on the Mall to finally back to Boulder for the Nationals. We keep working at change, and I think that's important. I'm pleased to see that there are people here who actually know Walter Watkins. Few as they may be. In any event, no, well, my bag is gone. I brought something that I wanted to end this with. Is my bag over there?
Is it on the other?
It's a little black bag.
That's it.
Yes. I'm just here to thank you for coming, for, I think, participating in something that is very special. In the sense that if you took the program, I'll bet you bonded with people who were suffering under the NITA method. If you teach all the time, then you know what colleagues you have and how important they are. And I want to thank NITA for putting me on a path almost a half a century ago, which essentially has given me thousands and thousands of highs, one student and one colleague at a time. So, and God knows how many of these.